everyone, my name is Felicia Amanda, or you can call me Chia, and my student number is 221214-019.
Hello everyone, my name is Agnes Puspita Nadia Christy with student number 020.
Hello everyone, my name is Claudia Putri Rasania and my student number is 021.
Hello, my name is Henrique Padua. My student number is 153.
Now, I will give you examples of implicature based on the film Maleficent. The first example is, did you palm your head then? The context here is Maleficent suddenly says, I miss you, after the war ends. The Diovel is shocked and confused. He doesn't really think Maleficent is injured. He means, your words are surprising and strange. Why are you acting like this? The Diovel is joking and expressing disbelief because Maleficent rarely shows affection. Next is, you're not welcome here. The context here is Maleficent comes unexpectedly to the castle during Aurora's birth celebration. The implied meaning here is that he sees her as a threat, enemy, and he fears her power. So, the type of implicature based on this line is generalized, because the meaning can be understood even without special context. Telling someone you're not welcome often implies dislike or fear. Next is, this curse will last until the end of time. The context here is when Maleficent says this after placing the curse on baby Aurora in front of everyone in the castle. She is extremely angry because King Stephen refused to let her see the baby. The implied meaning here is Maleficent does not literally mean forever. She is using exaggeration to show her deep anger, pain, and desire to make the curse impossible to break. And she wants the people in the castle to feel fear. But the real meaning is this curse is very serious, powerful, and cannot be undone, not truly until the end of time. Next, I revoke the curse. Let it be undone. The context here, she regrets the curse and wishes she could remove it, even though she knows the curse cannot be undone. The implicature here, Maleficent does not literally mean she can cancel the curse. She implies deep regret, guilt, and emotional pain. Her statement shows she wants to undo the curse even though she knows she cannot. Next, oh look, the little piece is about to fall. The context here, she calls Aurora little piece as a joke or insult and pretends not to care. The implied meaning here is she does care about Aurora but she hides it with sarcasm. Calling Aurora little piece implies teasing affection, not real hatred, and she is pretending to be cold but her real meaning is the opposite. Next, I like you begging. Do it again. The context here, she says this to Stephen the king to insult him, not because she wants him to beg, and the implicature here is she wants to show power and humiliates the king Stephen, and her true meaning is, I despise you, your begging is pathetic, not that she really wants him to beg again. Next, I don't like children. The context here, she actually cares about Aurora but hides her feeling. And the implicator here, she is trying to deny her own affection for Aurora. Her real meaning is I do care about her, but I don't want to admit it. And the last example of implicature based on this film is when Aurora says, you're my very godmother, and then Maleficent replies with, what? The context here, Maleficent hears her clearly, but is emotionally shocked. The implicator here, she is surprised and confused, not asking for clarification, but the real meaning is I did not expect you to see me that way. I don't know what to say.
Hello everyone, today I'm analyzing 8 chat screenshots that show violations of Grace's maxims. Each image demonstrates different pragmatic failures. Let's dive in. And then there are 4 maxims that I will use in this video. The first one is quantity, quality, relation, and the last one is manner. Now, let's see them in action. So, the first image is talk about maxim of relations. The customer shares TMI about needing the bathroom. Totally irrelevant to the driver's arrival time. This is oversharing personal information that has no relation to the conversation topic. And then the next image is talk about maxim of manner. Customer uses unclear abbreviations. Berapa lama kalau lagi makan? Kenapa enggak bla bla bla? That are cryptic and hard to understand. KLO LGMKN KNPGA. Yes, it's hard to understand. Driver's sarcastic response is also unclear. Both fail to communicate politely. And the next is about maxim of quality. The driver's excuse, my keyboard is like a devil in English, is questionable, lacks truthfulness and adequate evidence. This is jogging responsibility with an unbelievable excuse. Quality maxim requires sincerity. And the next is about maxim of quantity. Employee gives too much unnecessary info with excessive politeness, but the boss just give too little, just okay. Both violate quantity from different directions. Next is about maxim of quantity. Adding semoga suka is extra politeness. That's not necessary, but it's more information than needed. Just saying selesai ya bos would suffice. Employee being overly polite violates quantity maxim. And the next is about maxim of relation. Why mention mukanya jelek banget? That's irrelevant. Personal commentary. Just say the Zoom froze and needed restart. Adding aesthetic complaints about your appearance violates relation. So, this is totally irrelevant oversharing. Next is about maxim of quality. The employee's response lacks clear confirmation and sincerity. Quality maxim requires truthful, genuine answers with adequate evidence. Fake response raises doubts. And then the last image is about multiple violence. The final chat shows cumulative communication issues, combining quantity or excessive politeness, and then relation or irrelevant details, and then manner problems. When multiple maxims fail together, workplace communication becomes dysfunctional. So, the conclusion is this show how real conversation violate crisis cooperative principle daily. Follow this maxim for better communication. Be relevant, clear, truthful, and concise.
So, in this video, I would like to present my analysis of politeness in the School for Good and Evil movie. I selected 8 dialogues that show different politeness strategies and how each one protects or frustrates action. So, as you can see, this dialogue, "Please don't hurt me," is an example of negative politeness because the speaker uses please to soften the request, and the strategies help protect the hearer's negative face by reducing the force of the demand. Okay, next, the dialogue 2. This example shows positive politeness. The compliment supports Agatha's positive face and create a friendly and close atmosphere. Using her name also helps build the connection. Okay, next, the dialogue 3. This also represents positive politeness. The affectionate praise, "My dear," softens the correction and shows care, which reduces the face-threatening effects on the hearer. Next, the dialogue 4. As you can see, this dialogue is an example of negative politeness. The speaker begins with an apology to reduce the impact of the refusal and protect Shop's positive face. Okay, next, this example also shows negative politeness. Words like just and please make the request softer and help avoid threatening the listener's freedom to leave. Next, the dialogue 6 represents negative politeness through indirectness. The speaker avoids saying no directly, making it a face-saving way to refuse and protecting Gregor's positive face. Okay, next. This dialogue is an example of bold on record. The command is direct and has no softening, which threatens Sophie's negative face. However, such directness is common in urgent situations. Okay, this is the last example. This line uses negative politeness. The speaker begins with an apology and gives the correction indirectly, reducing embarrassment and protecting the hearer's positive face. In conclusion, from these 8 dialogues, we can see how different politeness strategies are used. Positive politeness to show closeness, negative politeness to reduce pressure, and bold on record when clear and direct language is needed. These strategies help maintain relationships, show respect, and manage face in a communication.
Now we are talking about speech aid. So what is the speech aid? The speech aids are the actions we perform through the language like asking, ordering, apologizing, and promising, and refusing, and etc. In the example that I provide to you in the first and second video, that is indirect speech and non-literal speech aid. The first video is about indirect speech aid.
You have a girl roommate?
Girl who?
A roommate?
Because the speaker means something more than the literal word. That means the sentence have implied meaning. The function of the woman asking is request. The second video is about non-literal speech aids.
7 plus 9.
79.
Is he a little boy or a computer?
Don't destroy his confidence.
Because what? Because he know that the boy is a child and not a computer. So he uses irony to show the answer was funny or wrong.